that common mwananchi who is getting out there to go for the peaceful demonstration, remain peaceful, keep your life and let your life be a priority. Your message, someone is speaking about that message, so you cannot speak that message through raping a woman, killing a child, throwing stones at the police, because that is not the best thing to do. The best thing to do would be to walk. If you have decided to leave your house, whether you are carrying that muiko, sufuria, or whatever it is you are carrying, be very peaceful. Checked.
Right now, I think our city is coming down because we have 2 days in a week. We have mandamano that Monday and Tuesday. I know our children are going to school, and parents now claim that it will really affect the education system since Corona came and affected the education system. And right now this mandamano is here because Monday children are not reporting to school, and then Thursday children are not reporting to school. Do you think that we can have a right way to pass this information to president and abandon mandamano so that we continue and go on with our daily activities? Because right now I think 2 billion, we lose 2 billion every day in town.
Or even more.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that pains me most about this mandamano, it's about the children.
Yeah.
It feels so sad to know that someone who is in their right mind would go to a school and then throw a tear gas canister, because then that means you do not care about these children who are the future leaders of this country. The best thing to do is let the children go to school. Of course that will not happen, because when this thing is happening, kuna places kabisa you cannot expect your child to just go and sit in a class, because either way the child will get affected. Sitting in a class and you hear people out there shouting, so and so must go, so and so must remain, so and so is a thief, is what, those things. It's trauma to our children, and to be honest, I feel so sad for the children, and I also feel like there should be something to be done about this. Whether the mandamano stops or goes on, the children should not suffer these things, because we need these children tomorrow, and we don't need a deterred growing children wenye mind zao tu ni mandamano and so many other things that are filled in their heads. Something else needs to be done, and that something else should find a way to secure the lives, the education, the safety, and a priority towards these children, because the children should be treated as a priority with their education.
Amazing. Right now, the whole world is looking Kenya, and I think tomorrow every media house will be on street trying to look what is going on, and everybody is claiming that Raila should sit down with William Ruto and talk. Recently, I saw Joe Biden. He sent his senator in Kenya, something like that, to bring peace to Kenya, and they talked with the deputy president and the Raila Amolo Odinga, and he's trying to pass the message that at the end of it you have to sit down and have peace and unity, because Kenya is a beautiful country to go down. What do you think? They are trying to bring peace. Should they just call the mandamano off and Raila and Ruto have something to talk about, and then say no, we'll give you time to do something?
Before they call the mandamano off, that message should reach. As in, what are they trying to... This part of people who are doing their peaceful demonstration, what is their goal? What is their end result? What are they trying to achieve? Before they call it off, they should have achieved that. And if they do that before doing it, before achieving this, then they should give us result, and that should be treated with urgency.
So you are trying to say that you are not happy when today Raila say that we are done with Mandamano.
Listen,
Yeah.
don't misquote me. If he says we are done with Mandamano, who wouldn't be happy? Because my child will be in school tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I would be happy.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is if he is going to call off the Mandamano, then what was their end game?
Yeah.
What was the end result? Has he achieved?
Yeah.
Has he achieved for the sake of the whole community that was following behind him?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If he's calling it off, then he should tell us this is 1, 2, 3 is what I was asking the government or whoever. I have achieved 1, 2, and I have not achieved 3, but I think 3 is achievable without us going for Mandamano. Yeah.
I think I'm coming to the end of this conversation, and I have a quick question for you. I think we have religious leaders. They said last election, they said that we have a peaceful election. We had a peaceful election, and we have amazing president here, and they really supported the government, the president. And right now, they're coming out to pass message to Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga that what, election is over, and we have to come as leaders and talk about peace and unity. Do you think that somehow these people are misleading Kenyans? Because sometimes they are here, we don't even trust them. For yourself, do you trust these religious leaders?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't trust the religion leaders because I feel like most of them have been pocketed.
Yeah.
Like they are not playing the role of the church in the society.
Yeah.
The moment take side na government, you're not being, like religious leaders should be neutral.
Yeah.
They should see what is causing the problem. They bring the two sides together.
Yeah.
They have a solution.
Yeah.
But there's even someone I don't want to mention. Tulimwona time ya election, it was so much kwa mguu ya, the president right now. And the church feels like he was compromised. And the religious leaders pia venye walijichagua, they left some church out. So the question is, what church are they representing, first of all? What people are they representing? Because they're not speaking for us ordinary people. They're not speaking for the government and their people. So where exactly are they? I feel like the church should completely cut themselves off from politics and focus on things to do with church. Yes.
Right now, maybe you're given chance maybe to be advisor of the president. Yeah, you got that opportunity to be the advisor of the president. What would you advise the president to do, depending on the situation right now in the country?
I would advise the president to do what the opposition wants. If they know they have nothing to hide, let them open those servers. Let those people see whatever they want to see. If they did not do anything illegal, there's nothing to fear. The moment wamefungwa hizo server, life will go back to normal. There will be no need for maandamano, and they should also give a way forward. They said they were going to achieve things in 100 days. It's been 7 months. What is the way forward? Because from where I'm sitting, it's not like Right Honorable is going to step down from his maandamano. In fact, he's saying tomorrow is the mother of maandamano. So we don't know what to expect from tomorrow and the days to come. So if he wants Kenyans to be safe, if he wants to stop these rapes and tear gassing and stone throwings, he should be able to do the right thing. I think the solution lies with the government, not even the other side.
I've been watching the conversation since we started the Mandamano, and people now saying that they are keenly watching Raila Amolo Odinga, and they are saying that the day one of Mandamano, Raila was saying the main reason for them to be in the street, they're claiming for high cost of living in Kenya, and they're saying that the true Mandamano, they have been now saying about the server. So people are confused. People are trying to say that, so now they're talking about themselves. What about if William Ruto agreed to open the server and Raila find out that, Ruto really defeated me, will they end that we are done with maandamano because we are certified? So itaisha hivyo, maandamano itaisha hivyo, and then because ako certified that alishindwa. So what about the cost of living?
Okay, unless I've been watching a different TV,
Yeah.
me from day one, I knew the reason for maandamano is cost of living, and
Yeah.
they wanted the server to be opened.
Yeah.
Those are the two reasons I've known since I started watching maandamano.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying if the government has nothing to hide,
Yeah.
they should open those servers.
Yeah.
Azimio should confirm. If
Yeah.
the president won fair and square, then I think there will be no reason to. If somebody is really using their head or mind correctly,
Yeah.
if you've seen what you wanted to see
Yeah.
and confirm what you wanted to confirm,
Yeah.
and you've realized you lost,
Yeah.
then you will be able to step back and let life move on, or fight for hungry Kenyans.
Okay, life will be moving on. Life will be moving on. The same cost of high living, bado life itakuwa na move on. Yeye atakuwa
I'm saying
amenyamazia.
he has two agendas, right?
Yeah.
One is the server,
Yeah.
one is fighting for hungry Kenyans.
Yeah.
So if he achieved the way Achi was saying,
Yeah.
what is the end game?
Yeah.
If they open the server and he finds out he lost,
Yeah.
then if there is still going to be andamano, we are going to andamana for food prices to go down. Yes,
Okay.
as long as the two agendas have been dealt with.
Amazing. Okay, for you, I think right now maybe you are given that opportunity to be the advice of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. What will you advise Raila?
Well, I would advise you, Mr. Raila Amolo Odinga, or he's the retired what?
Former Prime Minister.
Former Prime Minister. My advice to him would be that he should try 100% or closer to that to control the people that are behind him.
Yeah.
I know this is a whole mammoth of people.
Yeah.
And he cannot control that just by himself.
Yeah.
If there's need for him to hire and just know how these people are going to be controlled, so that they or him are accountable when it comes to people throwing blame games who vandalized a mosque.
Yeah.
Then he knows my people were 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
The people I saw vandalizing a mosque were this type of people. I cannot even tell where those ones came from.
Yeah.
Maybe they are not even Kenyans. He should be able to tell. So, for example, if he has, this everyone that is behind him should be responsible for whatever happens.
Yeah.
He should also be responsible for what takes place in every county, right? Because he has called for maandamano.
Yeah.
He did not call for rogues.
Yeah.
Okay? Because, for example, umeona vile things are being done, and it doesn't even make sense that someone would walk into a supermarket and just steal.
Yeah.
Did you come out to send a message, or did you come out to earn illegally?
Yeah.
So that's it for Raila. He should try very hard to make sure that he calls out for people. He announces for his people to come peacefully.
Yeah.
Come out peacefully. Come out, let's speak to the president, but let it remain very peaceful. The worst thing of this all is that those of us who never even hatujui ni kuona tu tunaangalia kwa umbali, we end up suffering.
Yeah.
Because now if you came around where I live and you are trying to loot like a supermarket, then it will affect the whole vicinity.
Yeah.
So he should really take control of the people he calls out to go for a peaceful maandamano.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And sorry, I also feel that's where now the police should come in, because Raila was saying his guys are doing maandamano, and this during this time people take advantage. Utapata kuna two other gangs that are not part of maandamano, they're the ones coming in to do this vandalizing and those stuff, all those stuffs. Where are the police at this time?
Yeah.
They're the ones who should be arresting these guys, so that they account for themselves. Nyinyi mlikuwa mna loot. Were you part of the maandamano? Because I was even watching a conversation the other day when Sifuna was being asked the same question. He said our people are very organized. Watu kutoka kwa nyumba wanatoka wakienda maandamano. These other people who are going to loot and do all these sort of things, the police should come out and arrest those guys. They will be answerable for their actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember anaitwa Japheth Kome, yeah. I remember this akisijia anaitwa na Japheth, I think Japheth Kome ndio. I remember day 2 he was saying that anybody atashikwa kwa kamera maybe akiiba akithrow stones atatake responsibility, yamaanisha atashikwa. Recently tuliona the same camera alikuwa naongelea, the same camera ilishika mtu pia akiattack the journalist. Do you think now they should take responsibility to his people?
Sure, that specific person alionekana kwa camera should be arrested and should take the responsibility of hurting someone. In fact, I saw that guy and I was like, oh my God, but why would someone do this? For someone who is seated in a car, very peaceful, he's just trying to do his job. You know, we live in a free country, freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of everything. I am allowed to walk around here. I'm allowed to, say what I want. We have all the freedom, and those are, human rights. So someone just seated there to try and make the same expensive unga for his family, and then you go shooting them like you don't care. What if that guy died? So to answer your question, yes, the person should take responsibility, sole responsibility. And if he was hired by anyone, he should tell the country who hired him to do that. Yeah.
The last question as we come to the end of the conversation. Yesterday, it was Friday, we saw the president and the deputy president saying that if they ever talk with Raila Amolo Odinga, the only talk they can have is to discuss the retirement of Raila Amolo Odinga. What do you think about that? Will you allow that Raila should retire and leave you to suffer?
Well, it's not for us to allow him to retire. It's his decision. This is politics. He's not employed by anyone. And so I don't know what the law says about anyone retiring and from what age. But you see, we had Moi ruling the country from hadi akafikisha sijui miaka ngapi. So for him, he's I would say he's a freelancer, because even the Mwananchi have not employed him. So whatever age he wants to go to, I have no idea if he's if he should retire. But one thing I would like to maybe tell him is that if this makes him happy, he should keep fighting for the common Mwananchi.
What do we have to tell the common Mwananchi and our leaders as we continue with the Maandamano part of it?
If you are that common Mwananchi who is getting out there to go for the peaceful demonstration, remain peaceful, keep your life and let your life be a priority. Your message, someone is speaking about that message, so you cannot speak that message through raping a woman, killing a child, throwing stones at the police, because that is not the best thing to do. The best thing to do would be to walk. If you have decided to leave your house, whether you are carrying that mwiko, sufuria, or whatever it is you are carrying, be very peaceful. To our leaders, there's no need of inciting. If you are a leader that was elected to that office, your work is to work for the common Mwananchi. For those of them that it's been alleged that are trying to hire goons to do what is not necessary, please step back for a minute and just think about these goons you're hiring. They are someone's children. Children we want to see tomorrow making it in life. Once you've made them to go like hata waende waibe supermarket fulani, it's a curse, and I don't think that food they're coming out with from there italisha hata familia yao for 2 days. The best thing you can do for us as a leader is to ensure that we all have jobs. If not all, then reduce the number of unemployment in the country so as to reduce the number of idleness. If everyone had to go to work on that specific day, we would have very few cases of idlers, few cases of just people seated somewhere mtaani and then the police is going to shoot at them or throw tear gas at them. There's that case of that boy who died at Maseno or wherever. That was a very sad story. We as leaders need to act wise. I think for you being a leader, or leadership requires wisdom as well. It doesn't just require you to have the degrees and the diplomas and masters, I don't know what. You also need to pray to God for some sort of wisdom so that you are able to rule your people well, and in reality make changes for them and make them have a good life.
Amazing. What about yours as we end the conversation? What the message you have for the youth and the same time for the government?
The message I have for the youth is that as we are going out for Maandamano, because this is your right, just maintain peace. Don't be caught among the people who are vandalizing people's stuff and stealing and doing all this illegal stuff. Let's maintain peace. And then for the government, I really don't want to talk about anything to do with the government, because I might say something that will get me arrested. So let me leave it at that.
You are suffering inside.
Yeah, I don't want to get arrested. So,
okay, ladies and gentlemen, it has been amazing conversation with this beautiful, amazing. You know what? Here is where we say that with the pop amazing conversation. Make sure tomorrow, and you know what? Just continue subscribing and let's pass the message. As we continue with Maandamano, we say that peace and unity to continue, because we love Kenya, we love Kenya and don't want to regret anything that will come out of it at the end of the Maandamano. So remember that this is the place we talk about power amazing conversation. See you next in the next episode. Bye.